telling people about hell, I might just scare them off. Where are you going to scare them off to? Hell number 2? Or are you just going to sit there and let them burn?
We're looking at how the Bible is unfolding before us. When we look at Matthew 24, we look at Revelations, and in the book of Psalms, and some of the minor prophets talked about these days. Daniel talked about these days, talking about the fourth beast is unlike any of the other beasts before it, where it obliterates everything in its path. So this is what we're going to talk about tonight, and we have our guest, Doc Marquis.
Yes, how you doing there?
How you doing, Doc?
Oh, I'm doing great. How about yourselves?
I'm great. Thank the Lord.
Oh, just thank you for taking out time to come on our show.
Oh, it's my pleasure. We were just having problems trying to connect before.
Yeah. So now we have a clear reception, and we're going to let you, get into the whole thing. Here, the title is The Illuminati and Their Plan for the New World Order. So, anywhere you want to start?
Well, what would you folks like to, what would you like to begin with? I was just listening to, was that Rory in the back?
Yes, it was.
Speaking before?
Yes.
Okay, Rory, you were talking about Mystery Babylon and all this, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, actually, there's no mystery about it. We can take the entire system and track it all the way back to the Tower of Babylon itself, with Nimrod and his mother Semiramis. And when we look into the belief system of what they had started, it was, by any definition you want to come up with, it was the very first religion upon the face of the earth, and it's known as witchcraft. Contrary to popular belief, Judaism is not the first religion. That came, oh my goodness, that was about a good 1,500 years later. But if we look at the Babylonian system, we could actually bring it all the way up to the creation of the Order of the Illuminati. You see, when Dr. Adam Weishaupt had officiated the Illuminati on May 1st, 1776, if we look at the religious system of the Illuminati, which is known as Luciferian witchcraft, it's the same thing that you would have found in Babylon, except the difference is this Luciferian ideology, this, if you want to call it, Illuminism. The idea had always been there, but no one was able to actualize it until Dr. Weishaupt. And once it became officiated and a reality, for almost 250 years now, the Illuminati have been following a very strict 7-part plan towards, and this is in Dr. Adam Weishaupt's own words now, towards the Novus Ordo Seclorum, or translated from the original Latin, the New World Order. Now, when you think about this, the New World Order basically is supposed to be on a one-world governance, under a one-world religious system, under a one-world monetary system, under a one-world global dictator. That's what the whole of the New World Order consists of. Now, isn't that the same thing that Nimrod had done after the great flood of Noah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
when we project this into the future, when the tribulation period is here and the Antichrist is taken over, if we look specifically at Revelation chapter 13, 17, and 18, we will find that's exactly what will happen again, and exactly as it had been done with Nimrod and Dr. Adam Weishaupt himself.
Well,
hence, shall we say, when wise King Solomon said, and there is no new thing under the sun.
Exactly. We talked about that one of our recent Bible studies. How about, all the things that are going on, don't be so perplexed by it, because, the Bible clearly states that there's nothing new under the sun. And some of these organizations and things, they've been around for so long,
Oh, and well, it can't be something new, because in order for something to be new, we had to have learned the lessons of the past. to avoid it in the future. Well, guess what? We haven't.
If you like our videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get all our frequent updates.